Welcome to Love 'Em or List 'Em. Do this every single Thursday at this time. You know, we've all been in those weird dating situations where we ask our friends and family for help, but on Thursdays at this time, we have the entire morning show family helping out one of our own. This week it is Megan. And, you know, we've seen the pictures, in particular the aerial shots of Dreamville in downtown Raleigh last weekend. It was epic.
It was massive.
Unfortunately, Megan didn't make it to Dreamville, but her boyfriend did. And there are some Snapchat stories she is not happy about today.
Trifling.
On what she has seen. With that, we'll let Megan pick it up from there. Megan, thank you first and foremost for being willing to share the situation that you find yourself in with this guy that I think you said you've been dating about 3 months. So what did you experience last weekend where I know that you actually did not go to the festival?
Yeah, my boyfriend got to go, and all I saw on his Snapchat videos was him acting like an idiot. Even worse, I saw his ex in some of these videos.
Oh, girl, that's not good.
So how did he explain this? Because I could see this not being like scheduled or, hey, meet me at Dreamville. I mean, there were so many people at Dreamville last week, and a lot of people wanted to go to it. So how did he explain that?
He said that a girl that was in his friends group at the festival is friends with his ex.
Okay.
So do I believe that happened organically and not planned? Yes, but I can believe that. But do I think he then intentionally hung out with her all weekend? I believe it too.
Right. And were these pictures extra flirty?
Yeah, she was always like nearby or, you know, close to him in all these videos that he posted to his story.
Was it, sorry, now I feel like I'm a prosecutor and I need more information.
Yeah.
Was it one Snapchat video that he posted on his story where she kind of unintentionally kind of video bombed the back?
Right.
Or was it multiple stories where you're like, oh, she's actually
like
with him and around the group that he was hanging out with?
She was pretty much in all of his videos, just hanging out with him.
I think the worst part for me is the fact that you had to find out via, you know, story, Instagram story or Snapchat story versus him saying, listen, I want you to know my ex was there, but, you know, she was with her friends and we just happened to be in the same group of friends. That's a big difference. He
denies anything happened, but I don't believe him. She was just always around. And, you know, we've been dating for 3 months and it's still all kind of new. And I wish it could have gone, but I hate big festivals like that.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't like them either.
We've had similar conversations like this before because it's hard as a new person. Because the ex, you have history with this person. You've been with them for 3 or 4 years versus you're the new person trying to make, you know, your own relationship happen, but still there's all these other feelings. And I'm hoping that what you saw was innocent versus them trying to rekindle something. But the biggest question, not so much question that I have, but more so of something that I think about, like he obviously is dating you and he is intentionally posting this to the story, knowing that you know full well his ex is in these videos. Why would he ever do that in the first place?
He didn't tell you.
Yeah, he didn't tell me and he said nothing happened. And so do I believe him or should I dump him?
That is the question.
Yeah, I mean, it seems a little suspicious that he didn't mention it to her at all.
Love him or list him, 919-860-1015. Besides hanging out with his ex, could be one thing, could be innocent, but the fact that he's posting intentionally these stories, knowing that Megan would be seeing these stories, the girl that he's dating is like, come on, dude, you got to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
Love him or list him. What would you do if you're Megan? Sunshine with us right now. Is there more to it, Sunshine? Or, you know, they've been dating 3 months. She needs to let it go and move on. Love him or list him.
There were 52,000 people. That was prearranged, and he should have been transparent. They didn't run into each other coincidentally.
Cut and dry.
I like this. Sunshine's like, no, it was not a fluke. It was not just, they just happened to run into each other.
He didn't mention it?
That's a good point.
No. That's what I feel.
No.
All right.
Deuces.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Thanks, Sunshine.
All right. Bye, guys.
Very good point. You're not just running into somebody.
No, and he should have mentioned it.
With that, I'm sure in his dumb guy brain, he thought he was mentioning it when he was posting the Snapchat stories in real time. With that, we got...
Well, I never even considered that.
Yeah, that's how she got, how he got caught in the first place. We got Courtney with us right now. Good morning, Courtney. Love him or list him if you're Megan.
Okay, she needs to give him the benefit of the doubt Men and women can be friends. You can be friends with your ex. I'm a little worried that he didn't say anything about it directly to her.
That's my point.
But I would give him the benefit of the doubt to start with. They've only been together 3 months. I've been in a situation multiple times, and I would give him the benefit of the doubt the first time.
Well,
if this happens again, something similar, yep, I would have to list him.
I think your point being that they've only been together 3 months, I think that alone is the reason why that he should have told her, because they haven't been together very much, and, you know, that it looks suspicious if you're just. I understand that men and women can be friends. Obviously, I'm friends with Kyle, and we're a man and a woman. And there's nothing going on.
Is that true? Is that the case?
I know my side of that equation.
We're women.
Yes, I know my side of the equation in that statement was correct. But regardless, my point is that I think that the fact that it's so young, you would think that the reassuring would just be something he'd naturally want to do.
Or he didn't even think about it because he is a man.
There's that. And I'm surprised Megan did not say this on air, because she said this and said this to us in email. One of the Snapchat stories this dude posted was his girlfriend backing it up on him, and him having a smile on his face like he just won the Price is Right Showcase Showdown.
Well,
and
that's a very important detail.
I don't know why she didn't mention it.
That is important.
So there are those things too at play.
Well, she should have elaborated more on the nature of the photos.
Yes, she should have.
But hey, we can be friends with our ex. Hey, thank you for calling and listening. It means the world to us. You have a great day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Courtney. Yes, Sarah. Men and women.
We are men and women.
Can be friends with each other.
We are friends and nothing more.
That's great. Okay, we got Megan. Thank you for listening and holding on. You could hear the advice, the opinions. Yeah. Megan, your decision, love him or list him. What are you going to do with this guy?
So he travels to these festivals several times a year, and, you know, I'm more of a homebody, and seeing all these videos just kind of made me feel kind of like weird, like I was being cheated on, and I don't think I want to do this like all the time, so I'm just more of a homebody, and I think I'm going to list him.
I mean, it does make sense, especially if he's a festival guy and you're not. This is, you know, festival people love a festival, and they're going to spend a lot of their weekends doing this. Plus, the fact that he didn't tell you, for me, that's a sticking point. He didn't tell you that his ex was at this festival knowing that there was documentation. So, yeah, I think it's the right decision.
It's weird. He was putting it in your face in a way, posting that on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you will be seeing that, the girl that he's been dating the last 3 months. But then separately, it seems like your personalities don't match either. With that, I guess best of luck in this conversation. Probably making the right decision.
I think so, too.
Based on this 5-minute snapshot that we've seen of your relationship.
Good luck with that conversation.
Yes, Megan, best of luck, all right?
All right.
And
Thanks,
nothing
guys.
wrong with the homebody lifestyle, okay?
Oh, no.
Bye, Megan.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Still tough seeing the person you're dating in videos with somebody else. You're like, wait a second, this is my person. Why are they with the other person?
It sounds like she'd already been thinking about fact that, well, she'd already been thinking about the fact that that he's a festival guy and she's not. So that this was probably just,
it's not her lifestyle.
It's also like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing.
Love them or list them every single Thursday at 7:55. In the meantime, Crumble Cookie, speaking of listing, absolutely probably wants to list my father-in-law for what he did at Crumble Cookie yesterday.
Or hire him because he's hilarious.
I talked to my father-in-law yesterday, and I thought to myself, I cannot believe he thought he could do this at Crumble Cookie. It's coming up in 3 minutes on Mix 101.5.